Hello children, today we'll be starting with our new chapter, that is QBasic. Before we start with our chapter QBasic, first we should know some important terms related to QBasic. What is QBasic? So QBasic stands for Quick Beginners All Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. This is the full form of the QBasic. It is a programming language which was developed by Microsoft during the 80s. It is an easy to learn high level programming language. We write the programs in our English language, and then computer can easily convert it into machine language. When we write the sentence in English, each part of the sentence has a specific purpose and meaningful. So similarly, when we write the program in QBasic, it also has several parts with specific purpose. So while writing the program, we have to follow certain rules which are known as the syntax of a program. But before we learn to write proper program, let us understand these parts separately. So number one is your QBasic character set. In QBasic, we can use different types of letters, like letters can be in lowercase as well as in uppercase. It can be small alphabets and capital alphabets. We can use any digits are from 0 to 9. We want to use any special symbols, any blank space that can be used. Special characters means special symbols like addition sign, subtraction, multiplication, division, these operators, greater than, less than, any kind of special characters we want to use, we can use it. So this was our first part. Second part is your QBasic keywords. Now what are these keywords? Like in your English dictionary, we have list of words with specific meaning which we use in our sentence. In similar way, there are some keywords, or we can say reserved words with some special meaning and action in QBasic. These are known as keywords. Examples are let, end, rem, print, CLS, for next, input, and etc. These are some reserved words which have some special meaning in QBasic. Like let command is used for inputting any value. End command help us to end our program. These are some examples of QBasic keywords. After that, let's come to our data type. When we write a program, the purpose of a program is to take some values as input, then we have to process it, and then we have to give a meaningful output. This is our IPO cycle. In this way your computer works. So depending upon these types of value, there are two basic data types. One is your numeric data types, in which we add numbers. Numbers can be divided again into different parts. One is your integers. This you have studied in maths, positive and negative integers. Then second is your long integers, very large whole numbers if you want to store. For that we use this long integer. Then comes your single precision. Single precision, it only consists of 7 digits, any decimal or fraction number if you want to store. Then comes your double precision. If you want to store a larger range of numbers, then we use this double precision. After that comes your string data type. The string data type is also known as alphanumeric data. It is a collection of characters. Like if you want to add any name, any address, phone number, email address, these all fall under this category. It is also known as alphanumeric or string, and it should always be one rule for specifying these string data type is that you have to enclose them with double quotes. Whatever the word you will write, if you have to store your name in QBasic program, so you have to write them in double quotes. So it is also known as string data. So these were your data types. Next come your constant and variables, values which never change in program. These are known as constant. It does not have any rules for naming it. If you want to store any kind of constant, like so you have that can be stored. There are two types of constant. One is your numeric constant, second is your alphanumeric constant. Numeric constant that do not change, your all whole numbers, whether positive, negative, all comes under the numeric constant. Second is your alphanumeric constant, is string data that do not change and refer to a valid set of character, that is known as your alphanumeric constant. Then next come your variables. Next come your variables. Variables are those values that can change in a program, that are known as your variables. Now while mentioning the variables in the program, it has some rules. So what are the rules for naming a variable? Number 1, a name assigned to represent a variable, it must always start with a letter. We can use numbers as well for naming a variable, but it should always start with a letter, and followed by a numeric variable. Means if you want to take variable, you can take for example as a1 we can take, but we cannot take as 1a. So first and foremost rule is, whenever we assign a variable, it should always starts with a letter. It should be meaningful, short and precise. Third, it can have periods embedded. In periods embedded means you can add the numbers to it also. We cannot add space in it, and should carry the data type. Should carry the data type means if it is numeric data type, we can use variable like a1, simple a. But if it is a string variable, it must always end with a dollar sign. So these are some rules for naming a variable, and these are some parts of QBasic program. Before we start with the programs, these things you should keep in mind.